Cheez-It in 10 cheesy flavors. Cheesy, crunchy satisfaction.
Every year, Americans consume over 75 billion Cheez-It crackers. That's enough to stack to the moon and back twice. But have you ever actually wondered how they're made? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the entire process, from the cheese aging rooms to the ovens the length of a basketball court. Keep watching, because you'll never look at a Cheez-It the same way again. The journey starts with a short list of high-quality ingredients. But don't let the simplicity fool you. The base is enriched wheat flour, chosen for its consistency and structure. But cheddar cheese is the most important. Unlike many snacks that use cheese flavoring, Cheez-Its are made with real aged cheddar cheese, produced from skim milk. This cheese is aged for 6 months, a process that gives it a sharp, distinct tang and depth. Once the cheese reaches peak flavor, it's blended with flour, vegetable oil, salt, and a proprietary mix of seasonings. The mixing happens in giant industrial mixers capable of handling hundreds of pounds at once. The result is a thick, pliable dough with a rich aroma. Before proceeding, the dough goes through quality checks to ensure consistency. Experts test everything from its moisture level to its smell. Did you know that Kellogg's uses a specialized lab called the Crunch Quality Lab, where technicians test each batch of dough and crackers for texture, aroma, and even sound? They measure the snap to ensure it matches the Cheez-It standard. So, what makes a Cheez-It taste like a Cheez-It? It all starts before baking even begins. Once the dough passes inspection, it's fed into roller machines that flatten it into thin, even sheets. These sheets are then passed through cutters that stamp out those famous 26mm squares. Each cut is precisely calculated. Even the tiny hole in the middle of every cracker is functional. It's called a Docker hole, and it allows steam to escape during baking, preventing the crackers from puffing up. This attention to detail is more than just aesthetic. Crackers that don't meet size or shape specifications are immediately discarded or recycled into the dough batch. This precision ensures that every Cheez-It delivers the same satisfying bite every time. The factory produces over 1 million Cheez-It crackers per hour, with exact size and shape controlled by advanced robotic systems. Next, the dough squares move to the baking line, which features industrial tunnel ovens stretching up to 100 feet in length. These ovens use a series of controlled heat zones, each fine-tuned for temperature and humidity. Although the exact baking formula is a trade secret, what we do know is that the dough passes through different stages of baking. These bring out the golden color, crisp texture, and nutty flavor of each cracker. As the crackers bake, the moisture inside evaporates, and the cheese begins to caramelize slightly, locking in flavor and giving Cheez-Its their signature crunch. Once fully baked, they're passed to a cooling zone to stabilize their structure and prevent sogginess. The baking process can produce over 70,000 crackers per minute, and the heat levels are monitored second by second by a digital control system to ensure uniformity. So, if you have ever asked yourself why Cheez-Its crunch exactly the way they do, now you know. It's all in the bake. Are you enjoying the video so far? We would appreciate it if you gave us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Now let's move on to flavors and finishes, where the magic really happens. Once cooled, the crackers head to the seasoning zone, where different batches are sorted based on flavor. Whether it's original, white cheddar, hot and spicy, or extra toasty, each flavor is applied using a different method. Some varieties go through tumbling drums during the process, where seasoning powder is evenly distributed. Others are misted with oils or coatings before seasoning is applied. What makes this process especially unique is the control over distribution. Every batch is monitored to ensure there's no over or under seasoning. In some facilities, optical scanners and real-time imaging are used to assess the crackers as they move along the belt. Once the Cheez-Its have been given the addictive flavor and cooled to the perfect crunch, it's time for their final exam, the packaging process. But don't expect a chaotic assembly line flinging crackers into boxes. This is where precision meets presentation. First, each cracker passes through a gauntlet of scanners and quality control sensors. They're checked for color, shape, and any imperfections. If a cracker is too brown, too pale, or cracked in half, it doesn't make the cut. Only the best make it to the box. Cheez-It has a reputation to uphold, and every cracker represents that legacy. Once approved, they're funneled down smooth conveyor belts and gently poured into pre-folded signature red boxes. The packaging machines are calibrated to the gram, ensuring each serving is portioned just right. Whether it's a snack-sized pouch for road trips or a family-sized box designed for binge-watching Netflix shows. Then come the final touches. The box is sealed, labeled, coated for freshness, and scanned one last time before it's loaded onto pallets. These pallets are then organized by destination and shipped out across the country, heading to gas stations, vending machines, grocery aisles, airports, college dorms, and even baseball stadiums. At the Cheez-It plant in Kansas, this process happens fast. Over 60,000 boxes per hour. That's more than 1 box per second, 24/7. This facility runs with military-level efficiency and is one of the most advanced snack production centers in the world. You'll find Cheez-Its just about everywhere. On airplanes, in office drawers, next to half-eaten sandwiches on college dorm desks, and wedged between couch cushions after a Netflix marathon. Kellogg's knew early on that portability was key. That's why Cheez-Its come in practically every form you can imagine. Grab-and-go snack bags, resealable pouches, classic cardboard boxes, party-sized packs, and even massive tubs. And let's not forget the creative spin-offs. Cheez-It Puffed, snack mixes, grooves, duos, and of course, the cult favorite Extra Toasty are created for the diehards who like their crackers with a dark crunch. Cheez-Its have also made their way into culinary experiments. Just scroll through TikTok and you'll find Cheez-It covered fried chicken, Cheez-It mac and cheese, and even Cheez-It pie crusts. They've become a staple in charcuterie boards, late-night recipes, and foodie creations. And no matter where you go, they're ready to tag along. Cheez-Its have been around since 1921. That's over 100 years of cheesy legacy. They're older than sliced bread, the television, and even bubblegum. It all started in Dayton, Ohio, where a company called Green & Green developed a simple cheese cracker recipe that was baked, cut into squares, and dubbed Cheez-It. Eventually, the brand was acquired by Sunshine Biscuits and later Kellogg's, which transformed it into the global snack powerhouse we know today. Over time, Cheez-Its have evolved far beyond their humble origins. What was once a basic cheese cracker is now a billion-dollar brand, recognized instantly by its red box and sharp cheddar tang. In fact, Cheez-Its are now a piece of pop culture. They've inspired memes, fan art, YouTube taste tests, and thousands of snack hauls. Entire Reddit threads are dedicated to ranking the best flavors. People pledge loyalty to them, and the company listens. Remember that infamous Extra Toasty variety? It started out as a fan complaint. People kept asking why some crackers were more toasted than others. Kellogg's took that feedback and turned it into one of their most successful spin-offs. That's how closely they watch their fan base. Some brands have fans. Cheez-It has a cult. We're talking about Cheez-It-themed merchandise, parody accounts, and literal debates on social media over whether white cheddar beats original. Cheez-It has leaned all the way into its fandom. They've done wild collabs, like the limited edition Cheez-It X Pringles mashups, and even opened a pop-up Cheez-It diner that served dishes made entirely from their crackers. Burgers, milkshakes, and even cocktails infused with cheese cracker essence. Yes, that happened. In 2020, Cheez-It officially hit over $1 billion in annual sales, and that growth continues year after year. With every new release, new flavor, and new fan, Cheez-It stays iconic. Now that you've seen behind the curtain, you'll never look at a red box the same again, right? This snack is a crunchy, cheesy legend that's been refined for over a century. So go forth, grab a box, and taste the crispy magic that's been obsessively perfected for over a century. Don't forget to let us know about your favorite flavor in the comments. But are you hungry for more snack secrets and factory deep dives? Hit that follow, like, and subscribe button because we're just getting started. Thanks for watching.